guys, it's Sally here. I just realized that I have not really done a lot and shown you guys much in my awesome Makselife planner lately. So that's what this video is going to be all about. All of the goals have been set and the vision board has been made, and I'm going to walk you guys through it. So if that's something you guys want to see, keep watching. Okay, you guys, so this is my beloved Makselife planner for 2021. If you have not seen a walkthrough of this, I did a whole walkthrough during the launch week back in October, I believe it was, so I will try and link a card up here. And I'm just gonna walk you through all of the pages that I have completed, my goals, vision board, how I'm using this. I'm just so excited about it. Okay, so I actually did put my name on the first page. I did not even do that in last year's. I'm not gonna go through all of these pages. I mean, just know I've read them and made notes and all that kind of stuff. So I did my compass assessment here. The assessment pages are back here. So those were all of my different scores that I filled in over here. And as far as ones that have decimals, you just kind of judge whether you want to go up or down with those numbers. And so I actually not too shabby on a lot of these, and I just kind of wrote in a little bit bigger so I could see which number I am shooting for by the end of the year. My health and wellness took a big dip towards the end of this last year, but that's going to be a main focus of mine in this year. So there is my compass assessment and my intentions page, and let's see here. So on this page, when it talks about setting goals, I took these 4 steps from the Atomic Habits book that I read in 2020 and kind of put this in here as a reminder for me, because the goals kind of go hand in hand. The different sort of setting achievable habits goes with the setting goals. So I just kind of jotted those down there because I wanted to remember them. And this was just, I didn't want to write anything down at the moment, so I just put a bunch of sticky notes in my little mind map page. And then here are my annual goals. Now I did this a lot differently than I did, well, actually last year. I didn't even have any annual goals. I didn't even make any annual goals last year. I got the planner in July, and setting annual goals was too much for me at the time, and I actually never went back and set them. So here are my annual goals. I had a lot of fun. I wasn't actually going to use a bunch of stickers in here. When I sat down and started going through this and doing it, it just kind of happened and it felt really good, and I just was kind of in the moment, and this is what I ended up with. I mean, a lot of this stuff in this section didn't really have a whole lot of stickers that would go with it, because it's just the different places and things in Kansas City that I want our family to go see. My work and learning area, I have sort of geared it to be social media for me and growing this channel and my presence on Instagram as well. So those are my goals there. My biggest stretch goal of the year is to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Super excited and trying to put in the work and do the actions that need to happen in order for that to happen. So, and then this is my family and relationships goals over here. Date nights, game nights, movie nights, things like that. Keeping more in touch with people. Again, with now my health and wellness goals. It's just, you know, the same old. I want to be fit and healthy, and these are some of the things that I really want to do throughout my year. My spiritual and personal growth, I use that for spiritual more than personal. I think I put my personal growth in the personal section, honestly. My financials and the different things that I want to do around the house. Okay, this piece of it I didn't do last year either. I never did a vision board, and I have never done a vision board until this year. and I'm kind of excited about it. It kind of took a different turn than what I thought it was going to. But here is my vision goal. If you can see, some of the pictures are a little bit glossy. So I used my Canon Ivy that I just got and took some pictures and like printed some things off from the internet and just used some pictures from some experiences that my family has had. And this is a picture of our workout equipment that's downstairs. It says you have exactly what it takes. Yeah, use the workout equipment. That's what that's there for. Just a bunch of different things that I want to work on this year, routines. There's my goal right here for my Planning It Simple channel. This was an amazing day that our family had on a pontoon boat, and it was glorious. And I want to have more experiences like this with our little family this year. And then of course I've had to have my faith stuff in here. And then this is a big one. We're trying to pay down debt and grow wealth. And so that's just there to help me keep my eye on my vision. And now this bookmark says my vision, but I keep it in the annual goals to really keep track of those goals and zone in and focus on the annual goals and breaking those down. This vision board is just for me to sort of come back to when I need a little bit of a refresher on, you know, why what's driving me and why, and some of the things that I want to make sure that I accomplish this year. But my word of the year is balance. So I need to, all of these different areas of life, I want to make sure that they are balanced and that one is not overshadowing the other. I want to make sure that I'm having time to create content and to interact with people online without taking time away from my family. So that was the biggest thing for me. This word was like literally screaming in my brain this past year. My word was consistency. And this word balance was really, really working on me when I was going through and trying to post a lot more and get into the content creation and things like that. And so I just kind of took a step back and had to make sure I was evaluating and making sure that one area of life is not overshadowing the other one, and making the needed adjustments to make everything balance out. So that's really the meaning behind my word. There's the quick tips, and then we're gonna get into January. So this is also new for me, and I haven't shared this anywhere, but on my January, I kind of got inspiration from Taylor at Tattoo Teacher Plans and how she would do sort of little highlight in her monthly. And so my monthly is actually where I am tracking my gratitude. So I am using little stickers and just kind of playing around with different fonts and different lettering and things like that. And I am putting my gratitude in this. Now, I started as soon as I could in this book, but normally I would just be doing the days of the actual month, but I was super excited to give this a try and I absolutely loved it. And so this is where we are so far, and I love every single bit of it, and it's helping me use my stickers up. So I love it. And then here are my monthly goals. I just have a sticky note here that has the different weeks and the different page numbers that I need to make sure I have read and kind of taken some notes on for the Makselife book club. Here's my monthly goals over here for personal. Oh, for the Fun and Rec, it says figure out app. Was trying to get an app where my family down in Arkansas and us up here could actually play games together on a consistent basis. So we're gonna try out the house party app. Let me zoom in a little bit, I think. There we go. So I was playing around with the house party app for that a little bit. So we'll see if that works. We've had some fun with it, but my family down in Arkansas has not downloaded it yet. So we haven't played any games with them. But work and learning is consistent posting. Just my different goals for building relationships, health and wellness goals that's a big one for me. I've started keeping track of these things that are sort of a weekly type of goal, doing this once a week. And so I put however many weeks or days. So online church, I want to do that every Sunday. There's 5 Sundays in the month of January. So I will come through and check off each one of them whenever I do that. So that is where we are with my monthly goals. And then I didn't use this page yet because there wasn't really a reflection to do. I probably could find a cool use for this page, but I haven't yet. So then here was the first week in this planner that was actually like a bonus week, I think, because it was the last week of December, first part of January. So it was kind of just a little kind of teaser taster of what it was going to be like when I actually started getting into the actual year, the actual first week of 2021. I went through and highlighted when I completed something, and I think I have some more highlighting that I need to do. Oh, I didn't read daily on this week, that's why. Okay, so this is my first spread of this planner. And I did it more, there was not a whole lot going on. I only worked 2 days of the week. And so it was a lot more just kind of hanging out. And I used this for the first time as sort of a memory keeper. Again, I used my Canon Ivy, but because I was going with a black and silver theme, printed out my pictures in black and white so that they would just kind of go with the spread. This was kind of what was going on during New Year's. And yeah, you can see my habit tracker, not all that great. I love tracking my rings, and I was waiting on an order from Monarch Plants, and you will see the awesome sticker that I now use instead of this. And I took a couple of screenshots of the videos that I posted during this week and just printed them out in black and white. And then of course every week is the reflection page where you always ask what were your wins for the week, working, not working, lessons and adjustments that need to be made. And again, this is sort of that black and gray type of, I probably could use some of the washi on there too, just to kind of, it's all about the reflection is what's more important than how it looks, in my opinion. But so this was last week's weekly actions in here, and I'm pretty sure I went through, I did read every single day and I did journal every single day. So I could probably mark those ones off. Okay. So then there was this week, and I absolutely loved this week. Now let me tell you a little bit about how this is laid out, because everything has a place and a purpose in here. And it all deals with those annual goals that I set, and then like chunking it down into the monthly goals and the weekly actions. So I really like to track my workouts just so I know what I was doing on what day, and kind of mixing my workouts up so that I'm not doing the same thing over and over and over again. And so on this side over here, where there's just the plain blank square, I track my workouts. And because I'm writing them down here, I do not need to track them in my habit tracker, so I can see what days I did a workout. Actually, this week I did a workout every single day, whether it was a recovery workout, a yoga, strength training, what have you, it's all right here. Okay, this week I weigh twice a week. I weigh on Monday and Friday every single week to see, how I do throughout the week, and then how what I ate during the weekend affects that weight. And a lot of times it'll go down during the week, and then it'll go right back up again on Monday, and then I have to work again to get it off. But we're gonna try and eliminate that a little bit. I also you'll see that I want to get at least 7 hours or more of sleep per night. And so I've been tracking how much sleep I get. I usually get sleep on the weekends because I like to sleep in. I have really bad insomnia, and I have a hard time getting to sleep at night. So it's just a little bit difficult for me. I'm trying several different things to try and get over that, but it's not really all that successful for me as of yet. So anyhow, I also tracked, because some of my goals are social media related, I tracked what videos I posted, when they went up and what they were. I kept track of what I put or posted on Instagram. So I track in my habit tracker my IG posts so that I can see, you know, I want to post 5 times to Instagram, but I also like that I have sort of a snapshot of what I posted each day so that it can help me maybe plan out what I want to post in weeks to come. So that's where I put those. Those are little stickers from Sarah Marie Stickers. And these are Happy Planner stickers. These stickers, these smaller hexagons, were actually from the first rainbow book from Happy Planner. And I have a hexagon punch, and so I just punched out different stickers of the different colors. And then these bigger hexagons that I wrote on are from the Mega Rainbow Pack. So that's how I put those together. These again are from the Mega Rainbow Pack. So very easily accessible for you guys. And then I added in, I like to have a place to sort of journal, have a little snippet of what the day was like, what my mood was like, things like that. And then I'll do like a little accent with some sort of a little doodle, or, you know, these are my Coffee Monsters Co. and these are little Planner Kate doodles. It just really made this spread come alive for me. And I really, really cannot believe how much I enjoyed and how different it made it look with just highlighting the writing every single day. That is crazy to me how that really worked out. One other thing that I did in here is in this week when I laid it out, or these are events that were happening that have to do with what I put for my weekly actions, as far as, so there was a Makselife Live and this was planning together, and I marked both of those because those are action plans that I wanted to achieve in this week. So yeah, and this is the hand cam plan sticker, as well as the budget check and the goals check-in. So those are specific. This is just super cute. These are just specific things that I like to do. This is sort of my reflection, and I do a budget check-in every single week. Sometimes if I miss it on Saturday night, it'll happen on Sunday morning. And then this is the rings tracker from Monarch Plans. It is perfection. I love it because I can just like use one sticker per week to track all the things. And if you guys notice, I just kind of wrote up at the top what my goals were, like what the move, each one of the ring goals were, and I killed it all week on all of those. I met them all. I barely met this one here, but I got it in. And that habit tracker, y'all, I'm so proud. Look at that. Wednesday was killer. Wednesday and Thursday were like the best. I got it all done. It was so satisfying to check that off. But yeah, it's amazing the difference that highlighters will add to your spread. So moving on, because this was a rainbow hexagon theme, I kind of like to have a little fun with my weekly reflection pages, and so I sort of drew out some hexagons and tried to go with the red, orange, yellow, green, blue type of thing here. They didn't really turn out that fantastic. Hexagons are really hard to get right because I was counting and measuring and all that kind of stuff, but I will tell you the die grid was awesome for that. But here's where I did my my wins of the week, what's working, not working, lessons and adjustments. Same questions that I ask every single week. And then moving into what this current week is. I'm filming this. When am I filming this? On January 11th. And so I just started this new week here. I put this as a sticky note because it's part of like a weekly cleaning challenge type of thing that was in another planner. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it, but that's the goal. But the main goal for this week at home is to declutter the master closet, because I sat down with my hubby and I said, okay, what are we going to make sure we make time for this week? And he really wants to get that room, I guess. It's not really a room, but done. So this week is a lot different than the week before. I'm just doing pen and one color of marker, but you can see that I've sort of laid things out very, very similar to how I did before. Actually, my sleep is over here because I've decided that wellness should all be on one side. So my sleep was over here. When I do my workout, I'm gonna track that, put that down. And I believe what I'm going to do is also add a resting heart rate tracker, because I like to track that and look at what my resting heart rate is doing, because you know, the more active you are, the lower your resting heart rate is. So mine used to be pretty good, and now it kind of went up quite a bit for me in recent years. So again, I've got my videos, the ones that I want to be, you know, published this week. This one already went out, and then I want to publish this video that I'm currently filming for you guys. Here's my little event that I marked that I wanted to make sure I did for my personal. I put it in fun this week. I put planning together in fun this week because it is fun for me to do that. But this week, I wanted to make sure that I have room to write out a win for every day. So then when I go back and do my reflection on what my wins were for the week, they're all right here. I used to do this when it was in my vertical, and I thought it worked out great. So this will be journaling. My win for the day will go down in here, and then my wellness is tracked over here. Again, this ring tracker right here, which I absolutely love. These are the Makselife pages that we're going to be discussing in the group this week. And then I moved my home goal, this to declutter and organize the master closet. I put it here. So this usually says notes. I use a Planner Kate sticker that says this week to cover that up. And this is the stuff that the other things that I want to try and get done this week that don't have a specific day. And I know I could just flip over here and see what it is, but when you put it in your week, I'm looking at this all the time. So I will see this, like, okay, we've got to get this done. When are we going to do this? Let's make it a priority. And then again, I just put my little habits in here. It's not as colorful as last week is, but I wanted to keep it pretty low key for any of you all that like to do just pen and highlighter, or pen and very minimal stickers. You'll see that there are not a whole ton. There are some, because I like to keep them in here, but very minimal on the stickers this week, and I have yet to fill all the stuff in, but I know, and I'm super excited that it is going to take it on a life of its own as the week progresses. So that is my Makselife. That is how I'm using it and how I set it up, and I really, really love it. I absolutely love it, and it's working for me. And so I'm excited to come in and check things off. I'm excited to come in and add things to it. It's just one of those things. I think I'm in this planner more than I am in my regular home life sort of planner that I have for all the different activities and all that kind of stuff that my family does. And I don't know where I would be without this planner. So I'm loving it. I'm so happy that I made the switch from vertical to horizontal. This just seems to really, it works for me. So thank you guys so much for joining me today for this video. If you have any questions regarding the Makselife, or if you have your Makselife and you're struggling with how to set it up and maybe where inspiration comes from or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the comments below. I cannot wait to touch base with you guys. If you're not following, I post a lot of my completed spreads and things on Instagram. So if you are not following, go ahead and follow me over there at planning.it.simple. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.